User left your channel. 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 Channel switch.
Statistics are always that.
I didn't shoot
Why are
once.
they getting red for ammunition?
Oh, actually, I did. Got 1 kill. Yeah.
Good mission.
That was interesting.
Okay, a little quick AR. Things were a little bit jumbled at first, especially with the gyps coming in from the north. That was confusing because there was already fire being put into the town even before we got to our positions. But good communication from 1-1 Alpha on weapons. Sorry, weapons, you didn't get to do a lot of stuff, but that's just the luck of the draw. Alright.
We fired 139 bullets from our gigantic machine guns.
That's just... Be advised, as I died, I instantly respawned and the jeep respawned down the hill northwest and then pushed up southeast again. I don't know whose mission that is, but that is quite broken.
That's, yeah, okay, so let's get a broken thread.
No, it's fucking failure for you guys to read the briefing.
Alright.
Keep trying.
Yeah. Alright.
User joined your channel.
God damn it.
Hmm?
I'm having some play with 6 issues. Guys, we're just gonna keep...
We got 40 in channel.
Yeah, we're just gonna... I think we're nearly all connected here. So... we're looking for a leader. The mission will be at least 50, somewhere in the 50 range.
User joined your channel.
Zoomwork, if you wanted to take buying time, you know, we kind of have the right numbers for it. You'll be low initially, but I suspect it will grow pretty quickly.
I'd rather have 50 or something.
Unfortunately, just based on the numbers that we usually have, it's likely that we'll be larger than 60 by the time the next mission starts.
True, we'll probably get less again.
It's your call, man.
User left your channel.
No, I'd rather wait.
Okay, we're still looking for a leader, 50-ish mission. I'd be happy to try here, but I apparently...
Give me 2 seconds. I'm just trying to round up a couple extra bodies to... We'll do buying time.
Sure.
I'll be right back.
User left your channel.
What's buying time? I guess buying time. So it's something special, or?
That's what we do all day on the server.
What island is buying time on?
Probably a delaying action. Schwemmers.
Schwemm.
Winter or just regular?
Regular.
Oh, there it is.
How many CO what?
CO 60 something, I think.
No, I actually don't see it. Yeah.
Neither do I.
Sure, it's even there.
Church robots.
Okay, looks like I
don't see the mission,
update.
so that's kind of...
Alright, I got a couple more people coming.
Is the mission on, though?
Yes.
Don't see it.
What's the count?
What the fuck? Hold on. I'll get it up in just a second.
You're
No,
gonna
I
have to
actually
get
don't see it.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
44 in channel.
Oh, we might want to just play something in between then, because...
No, we're good. I can get it up in like 2 minutes.
Alright, anyone? Operation Torch? Co-op 61 on Tropica?
We already have a mission in what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
User joined your channel.
Can't find it in the live missions thing on the website either.
Yeah, I think I fucked up when I fucking updated it the last time, so it probably got taken down automatically by accident.
Sell it to us, Falcon.
User in your channel.
It wasn't in final.
No, it's because
Guys, just let him put it up.
I got it.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
All right, Zoomark, looks like you'll have your numbers.
That's good. Because the thing is already kind of understrengthed enough.
Yep. Need everything you can get.
User joined your channel. User left your
Okay,
channel.
1 second.
Buying time. What country?
It's British.
Britain.
Oh, tea and biscuits.
User
Alright, we're not playing this. I just need to put it up so I can recycle it.
So the company liberates the entirety of Schwemmnitz and Asana.
Why not? We can do it.
User disconnected.
Because Asana is
It's a
such
pretty
an important target
Yeah, of course it is.
of the map.
It's a beautiful place.
It lies just beyond the border of Schwemmnitz.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm, 1 second. We might have to do something else.
User joined your channel.
Can you find something else for us to play in the meantime?
Yeah.
Told you.
We're at 50 plus now. I'm looking for a leader. I do it myself, but I'm still having 6 updater issues. Yeah, I've got all sorts of missions here, so looking for a leader.
Wouldn't it be easier to mention some of the missions than to see if some of these would actually want to lead those missions?
Yeah, it's there's a number of CO57 fight
Oh,
through fear.
hold on.
Although,
We got it.
okay, so are we going to be able to play buying time?
Yes.
All right.
User left your channel.
There we are.
I'll get the headless up.
User joined your channel.
That would be
Alright,
helpful. Thank you.
Beta, can you lead first section
User left your
after
channel.
Ash? Or Ashby, do you want to take that? Or
No, I don't know how that happens now.
Alright, Max, are you able to lead third?
Yes.
Awesome shit. I'd like to have a volunteer for PSG. Ideally, somebody who's familiar with calling observed fires. Turn in your applications now. Awesome. Fill up all sections. Macaco, awesome. I also need the medical detachment commander, Vospo, thank you. The company supply guys at the very bottom in the Bedford and Landy. Fill up my platoon HQ. And the Milan section still needs somebody in charge of it.
Yeah, I can take the Milan section, but I gotta connect.
Somebody in game, obviously. That looks good. Just fill everything up.
User disconnected from your channel.
Argo, are you familiar with duties of a PSG and with calling in observed fires?
Yeah.
Is it a yes?
It's the CO's call, Zoomork.
What?
Whoever you feel is most competent,
Yeah,
you
I'm
call your
asking
slots.
him if he knows the stuff I just asked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone's come up.
Yeah, I'd say start doing AFKs and shit.
I would like to have my 2IC actually know what he's doing. He hasn't responded in the chat, so.
And please dislot him unless Perk is able to reply here.
Well, you need someone to do it if you're gonna kick him out, so.
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
Hunfan, are you here?
He's in waiting room right now. I poked him.
Where do you even move?
Perfect. Are you here?
Slot path back into a slot. You should be able to take it.
What the hell? What's my slot? Sorry.
Alright, where do you want me?
User joined your channel.
We still need personnel in the mortars.
I'm not the world's greatest, but I can certainly try.
Full yet. I bet Macaco can
probably use a crew commander for 1-1 Charlie. Someone needs to at least one man that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll have my. Okay.
I'm coming in and intending for mortars as soon as PVS.
Awesome. Thanks, VKing. If we need more slots, the medical detachment is slightly superfluous, as is the company supply. I mean, it's nice, but...
Viking, get in to...
Hunfan, are you here?
My
He's in waiting room still.
Kick him. Let's get this on.
Sumok, what did you say?
Wait a minute.
Zoomork, we ready to go?
That's good. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'd like to have... No, we can make...
Oh shit, sorry, I think I accidentally... Someone who is platoon sergeant.
Did you want it, Sumok?
Argo. Just kick Hunfan. He's not in the channel. He's AFK. So he's
no, it's good, Viking.
Okay.
Alright, ready to go, Zoomork?
Yeah. Doesn't get any better, I think.
Is that BR briefing thing like an inside joke?
No.
It's a line break, but it doesn't work in the description field there.
So-called HTML code.
XHTML.
Why would someone use HTML?
Well, it's also HTML, whatever.
Because when you're in the mission selection screen, it actually works. When you're in this, it does not. So it looks pretty and you can read it easier.
Okay.
Indeed.
Graphic design, bitches.
Only works after way, yeah?
I can't hear you over the sound of my Comic Sans.
You are Satan.
Impulse will kill you.
Just change all the text on the forums to Comic Sans.
You could do it for client side.
April 1st, Comic Sans Day on the forums.
I'm down.
I'll make sure to forward that to Impulse.
I think he likes things like that. It's more of a surprise.
Right, you didn't hear any of that. Forget everything I just said.
Is it more? You want me to mark the battle positions and assembly areas?
Yeah, you have the thing, right?
Yeah, I'm looking
Also,
at it right
if
now.
somebody could mark with small blue dots the outer boundary, as it already is, that'd be awesome.
God fucking damn it.
User joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel.
No radio, brilliant. Mark.
User in your channel timed out.
Do you need more mortar gunners or more mortar 2SC?
Yeah, I'd like to have people in the
Give me a
mortar.
gunner. I don't need a 2IC.
First and one platoon deployed forward with 2 platoon in reserve. First platoon will conduct retrograde operations between phase line Horatio and phase line Hamlet. We'll head to defense between phase line.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Right. think that's pretty much it. Actually, Max, if you could also remark the already done phase lines, Yorick and Hamlet, as well as Horatio, actually, because they will not draw in game, so the borders also will not draw the boundaries. All right, pretty much ready. So this is the operations order for Operation Buying Time. I'm Zoomark, your platoon leader. Take out pen and paper, prepare to copy. I'll try to prolong this briefing as long as possible to fill up the mission. Hold all questions until the end if possible. Task organization and roll call. First section, Beta, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Second section, Falcon, you here?
Here.
Third section, Max is here, I know. Milan team lead, Alex Ace, you here?
I'm here.
My PSG, Mr. Argo.
Yeah, I'm here.
Medical detachment led by Vospo.
Yep.
And the company Sergeant Major Supply Detachment led by Mr. Small.
Yep.
And our attached mortar platoon, Mr. Macaco.
So.
Awesome. Situation. Area of operations. Our area of operations is located in the eastern edge of the county of Uelzen in Lower Saxony, Lüneburger Heaths, with all the Germans out there. And as you see, it is dominated by, we have thick forests, especially to the south and southeast of our AO, and we have some pretty open rolling fields, especially in the north and northwestern parts that are also within, which are also two towns, the southern town of Schlachte and the northern town of Hagen. We have good cover and concealment on those forests to the south and southeast, but the open terrain obviously here is our also large fields of fire, and provide good observation for both the enemy and us. Obstacle-wise, there is a scatterable mine obstacle to the west of our boundary, which will block the enemy trying to envelop on the west. And on the east, we have pretty thick forest that will present an obstacle, and there's also a neighboring unit, so also no risk of envelopment there. So that leads us to the primary enemy avenues of approach, which are mainly from the south. If you reference the roads coming through targets 5002, 5001, and as well as the opening at 5003 and west of that. Weather, we have clear skies, we have daylight, we're our HR is 0800, and obviously that leads to high visibility. Enemy forces have recently overwhelmed the German infantry reserve unit, vicinity of Schwemlitz and Buchwedel to our south, and are reported to be moving north. And reconnaissance estimates they will cross phase line Horatio, our southern boundary, no later than 0825 HR. That's 25 minutes into the mission. Composition, we're looking at a main body of a motor rifle regiment on BTRs, so BTR 70s. So we're talking about most likely a motor rifle battalion, as it says in on the map, and they have organic 120 millimeter mortar battery, so 2 platoons. They also usually have an anti-tank platoon, and are often supported by reconnaissance units from the reconnaissance company of the regiment with BRDM2s, and by the tank battalion of the regiment with T-55. So if this is the main effort of the regiment, which is likely, we're going to see some of those. Capabilities, they are obviously motor rifles, so they're highly maneuverable. They will use massive force and speed of aggression, so high maneuverability and high fire support, obviously. They're also likely to be supported by the regimental artillery on top of the 120 mortars, so there'll be a lot of rounds likely rolling on our heads. And that leads us to most probable cause of action. So the enemy is likely to use forward reconnaissance elements to locate us, and then deploy its forces, conduct a storm attack with prepping fires that roll a barrage linearly down our position, and try to overwhelm us with concentration of fires and massive force. That's pretty much also the most dangerous course of action. Mission. Be our first platoon to iterate that. First platoon will delay forward a phase line Hamlet, that's the northernmost boundary, up to phase line Horatio down there until 0930 in order to maintain freedom of movement for our battle group. So I say again, we will delay forward of phase line Hamlet up to phase line ratio in order to maintain freedom of movement for our battle group until 0930 in-game time. So that's 1 hour, 30 minutes total mission time. Execution. My intent here is to conduct a delaying operation in depth. So I want to, we have a fairly deep AO for a platoon conducting a delay. So I want to exploit that and make use of the terrain that's favorable to us as light infantry. And I totally scrapped the friendly forces part of the situation, but I think it's pretty clear. So what terrain is favorable us for obviously is the built-up areas, the forest areas where we can as much or bring down to bear as much firepower that we have compared to them having obviously long-ranging tanks and infantry fighting vehicles, which we lack. So my idea is here to trade space for time, right? And in the course of it, ideally not get decisively engaged. If that will fully work out, we'll see. That leads me to my concept of operations. I'll see this happening in 5 primary phases. The first phase will be us conducting pre-combat inspections and preparing us, loading up the gear that is required. And then we will occupy the initial battle positions, and we will also conduct with one section a point ambush at the most forward avenue of approach that they're probably earliest going to traverse. Second phase will be the ambush will initiate the first contact with the enemy if they travel along that route, and that will also see in that phase the defense from the first battle positions up to the enemy passing phase line Yorick. That's the second phase line, at which point we will already start displacing from battle positions, moving into the town, concentrating forces into the town. That is the transition into phase 3, the defense in Schlachte, so south of phase line Ophelia. Once the enemy gets too close or is even traversing phase line Ophelia, so obviously before that, we will displace north to the final defensive line in the town of Hagen, vicinity of. Then that's the final phase 5. Phase 4, withdrawal to Hagen from Schlachte, and then phase 5, the defense at Hagen. So much the general phases. I'll come to the displacement criteria and the beginning and end of each phase and what triggers it later. Scheme of maneuver. We are located at the assembly area Berlin, center map. And as soon as the mission enters, we only have 20 to 25 minutes time. So everything needs to be done pretty quickly here. The units will need to get to their assigned battle positions as quickly as possible. First section, who will conduct the ambush, will obviously maneuver independently. So will the other sections. The Milan team will organize both of its stuff, so pretty much everybody acts independently. There's no coordinated platoon march or anything like that. Scheme of fires. We obviously have, or I was actually planning to have 2 fire support assets. We only have 1, which is the attached mortar platoon. My idea is here to use our artillery fire to cover our retreats when we are displacing from battle positions, and to use the artillery in general to delay and disrupt the enemy as much as possible. Therefore, I'll try to already target the enemy as early as possible by utilizing our most forward elements. Priority of fires in phase 1 and 2 with first section, and from there on with myself and whatever section calls in equal priority. Now comes the important part, tasks to subordinate units. First section will conduct a point ambush vicinity of TRP 14 in order to disrupt the enemy advance and reconnaissance element along that avenue. And at the same time, they will also observe south towards UR 5001 and vicinity, and call in fires on enemy forces to already harass and disrupt their advance as early as possible. Once they conducted the platoon ambush, they will displace from the ambush position via Route Alpha, conduct a passage of lines, or better move around the northern side of BP21, and ingress into the town to battle position 1-2. Right, so battle position 1-2 for the second phases 2 and 3. Second section will emplace anti-tank mine obstacle southwest of battle position 2-1, and subsequently occupy battle position 2-1 and prepare to engage enemies in. We didn't mark the engagement areas. Engage enemies south and southeast of their battle position. Third section will, on mission startup, move to occupy battle position 3-1 on the southwestern part of Schlachte, coordinate together with the Milan team there, set up positions, get dug in, dig shell scrapes, and then if the time permits, already dig shell scrapes and prepare the position 3-2, which is their subsequent position north. That's pretty much for the initial phases. Milan team. I want the first Milan. I marked this as first Milan. It's up to you which Milan that is. To be initially located at the battle position 2-1 and engage targets between TRP 12 and 11. So that'll be your arc. If you reference the map, TRP 12. So down here, I'm just going to remove that again. To 11. That is your primary arc of fire for the first Milan. Second Milan will engage targets between TRPs 14 and 13, so around this area. Be advised that there is a slight rise in terrain in the center of map around here that'll obstruct your view directly south from the northern position, so that's why we have these overlapping arcs. That's pretty much task to support. We also have the supply group. Your initial task will actually be to help in the establishment of battle positions at the town of Schlachte. So start digging shell scrapes at positions, at the various battle positions, and then conduct the same thing at the platoon battle position 01 in Hagen. Also adjacent to Milan 2 Hill if possible. Dig shell scrapes and prepare positions there, possibly already place down smaller ammunition supplies at the various BPs, and then stand ready to actually resupply after the phases 2 or about are completed. It's probably when we'll need the first resupplies. The medical detachment. I want the medical detachment for the initial phases to occupy a casualty collection point in Schlachte, which will later then move to Hagen. So just somewhere in the center of Schlachte where it's in good cover from enemy fires. And ideally somewhere north.
User joined your channel.
That's pretty much tasks to subordinate units. Coordinating instructions. So the deployment criteria here are for the second section at BP21. Once the enemy is actually engaging you decisively and is moving onto your position, we will call in the final protective fire there, or better, you call it in, and you displace north as soon as, at latest, when the enemy obviously crosses phase line Yorick, ideally before that. For the town of Schlachte, once the enemy is massing force and is concentrating the pressure on our town, we will continuously displace units north into Hagen. But I want to have this not happening earlier than 0900, so that we have another half hour only to stand the fight in Hagen. So again, we're trying to trade space for time, so the longer we can stay south, or the more we can stay south for the longer, the better. Shell scrapes, just to iterate that, on the self-interact key, you deploy, cancel, and confirm the placement of shell scrapes. Mines, just make sure that everybody is aware of the placement of the mine box. It shouldn't be any route that somebody will take, but just to prevent unnecessary fratricide, make sure everybody's aware. Reports, I would like to have negligent discharges reported just to make sure what's going on. I want occupation of BPs and readiness for the various stages by all units. Priority intelligence requirements are enemy movement, any enemy movement pretty much, especially in the initial phases. What avenues are they taken? What are you hearing? Where is enemy artillery fire landing? All that stuff. What you hear and see, I wanna hear too. That's pretty much it for execution sustainment. I already touched on this. General scheme is that the company sergeant major team will stay in the background for the initial phases, as we were pretty much already resupplied, and the vehicles are full of ammo, of which the section leaders will take use at their own discretion. Later through the missions, just send in a resupply request on the radio, and we'll get it organized. So that's for class 5. Class 8 medical stuff. We have a platoon medic who I will initially co-locate with the company medical attachment and then move as required. My CP will initially be located in the town of Schlachte, so they're initially going to be co-located. I'll push the medical attachment out earlier than my medic, obviously, so there'll still be somebody in Schlachte. Yeah, so evacuate all casualties to the platoon CCP, call it on the net, and we'll get it organized. Command and control, succession of command. I'm Zumork, your platoon leader. I'm initially in command. Followed by Beta, Falcon, Max Vanguard, Argo, 1st Section 2SE, 2 Section 2SE, etc. And then Milan team lead. And then alphabetical order in sections, or whoever steps up, ideally somebody competent. That concludes. I didn't take the time. I probably took ages. Signals are per card. Yeah. No, that's bullshit. No, that's correct. No, that's good. The time is still 0800 hours. What are your questions?
One section's got a few. Do you have a preference on which side of the road we conduct the ambush on?
The marker of the ambush is a pretty good positions of my resemblance of the terrain. So you have very good cover and concealment there, and you should be able to. So the tree line next to the road opens up a little bit, as you see there, southeast of the marker of the Linear Fire Mission. So that's actually, the marker is pretty good position. And then you should immediately displace via Route Alpha. So if you go on the other side, that is probably, you're gonna get fucked up in the tree island there.
Second question is, do you want us to leave our AOR via Route Alpha, or do you want us to cut the corner?
You can cut the corner. Yeah, I don't think we will get killed for these 20 meters. Just conduct the movement as you deem necessary along that route, and keep the vehicle in the rear, obviously. So either are just around the battle position, or somewhere south of the phase line Yorick text between the two Route Alpha markers there. You know what I mean?
Next is, who's going to be organizing which positions are ours at Schlachte, and like where our ammo and all that shit is.
Markers are, it follows. So first digit is the section, right? And
yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying like where like someone's digging our trenches, right? So who's going to tell me these 8 trenches are mine and this is your ammo and stuff? Is anyone going to do that, or are we just going to have to find it ourselves?
I'd like to get that organized. Yeah, so that's going to be the company sergeant major team, and I will have other available personnel, including 3rd section personnel in the town dig stuff. But generally, just consider everything that's in your general battle position, usable for you.
Okay.
We don't really have the time, I think, at that point to do a lot of crescenting the ground and that.
2 more questions. The second last is Casavac from my ambush position. How do you want me to do it?
If you have casualties, drag them via Route Alpha into your vehicle, and we can possibly send a medical out to make contact with you somewhere between BP21 and yourself in cover and CC. But if you get, the idea is that so that's pretty much all I can say.
Okay. And then the final question was, who am I going to be coordinating with at the start for gathering ammunition and supplies for the ambush? Like, if we can get more Carl G rounds or M72s or whatever.
How many are in the vehicles?
I've got 4 M72s in the vehicle, and I've only got 2 Carl G rounds in my section.
Isn't that yeah? We can definitely you can directly coordinate that with the CSM. Get everything you need for the ambush. You have 20 minutes to get there and get in place. So just that's your timeline.
Okay.
2 section.
Yeah.
2 section in regards to my second battle position. Do you want us to just occupy the buildings there?
Yeah, occupy the buildings, use shell scrapes where they are digged, or dig them yourself if you have the time.
Right.
Just make use of the position.
Well, since that position probably doesn't benefit us for shell scrapes much, I'll go ahead and dig BP 1-2 since we'll probably have time to do that.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you're one of the elements that should be.
Yeah. And then what's the? Can you go over what are you going to call our fallback to Hagen, and how will that be conducted? Will that be conducted like on the fly, or do we have a plan for who's going first?
My idea was to probably have you in the center break first, and then we'll break 2 first, and then third, in that order. But it'll have to. It depends a little bit on what axis the enemy is attacking on, etc. So
okay. Final question.
Really
I only have 2 AT mines in my section. Will the other sections be providing me their mines? Or...
Oh yeah, that's an important thing. We need all sections will need to at mission start go to their vehicles, grab the AT mines, and put them on a. We need to make a like a drop spot where they can drop it. For
just
you,
put them in our vehicle.
Or put them in the 3rd section vehicle. Do you think you can get that organized
second
yourself
section
verbally?
Vehicle. Yes.
Second section. Okay. Yeah,
that's one person from each section. If they do it, then we'll be good.
I think all 3 section leaders understood that, and I'll personally organize those out of my platoon vehicle to you. So
okay, 2 section, no further.
For the mortar section, I didn't really brief that, and we lack 1 FPF. 1 second. I'll mark the later ones.
I already got TRPs recorded.
Marking 1 more that I forgot.
Also, we have 3 guns up at this time.
That's good. That should make some good final protective.
You're gonna have 4 guns.
Awesome. Reference your map. Targets 5004, 5010, and 5011. That's the most important stuff. These are final protective fires. I want them to be linear sheaf with Willy P and HE mixture. You think you can do that, Macaco?
Yeah.
And if you can, initially calculate 5004, already issue the deflection and elevation, etc., firing solution to your guy, so that all you have to say is fire 5004, so that this stuff can be called at time of flight plus 2 seconds.
All right, I think we should probably get going.
Yeah, just 5004. All of the.
No, 5004, 5010, and 5011. And if you can pre-calculate the others, that would also be super. But I'll leave that up to you. Just these 3 are FPS.
Okay.
User joined your channel.
I'll mark an FPF for the Northern Defense later and transmit it to you, etc. I'm good. We can go in from my side.
All right. Make sure you guys are alt-tab back in. Do it now. Get your shit ready to go. Be launching.
User left your channel.
Taking us in.
Phew.
Check.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Falcon. Are we in slack?
Who demanded it be on X?
Hello?
All right, listen up. 2 section, listen up really quick. All right, as discussed before. All right.
Hello?
Rifle group is going to be
Okay.
myself Adhiri, name tag, JB, Fox. Gun group will be Ginger Jordan, Mark, and Kingslayer. Kingslayer, I want you to grab a couple, maybe 200 extra rounds of GPMG ammo for the GPMG. You'll be helping them with the assistant gunner. Crew will be Red Card, Seal Hammer. Any questions on that? You guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Copy that. Okay, Roger. One last thing. Seal Hammer, Red Card. The rack radios can't be set to our frequency, so make sure that you set your frequency to 30.5, okay?
30.5, got it.
Gonna have to do that manually.
Mm-hmm.
Hit H and left.
Hey, who's the CG assistant now?
What's the plan for sending up the mines?
All call signs 1-0. This is 1. This is 1.
JB, I've got 2 heats. Is that okay?
This is 1-1. Advise your crew members they need to set their rack radio frequency manually. Over.
Cool.
All right, this is
section 400 more rounds for you.
Hey, yeah, I dumped the barrel to carry 400 myself on the third.
Is this
No, 2 section.
You like me to carry the spare barrel back for you or not?
I would not like to carry it.
Here's the plan.
No, I
We're
would
gonna
like
dig
you to
BP-12 first, then we'll go
I
first
don't think
and
so.
dig position,
and
and then in place the mines. That'll be the order precedence of work. Any questions on that?
Oh man. Somebody better pick up those goddamn smoke grenades.
Sorry, Mark, say again. You
Mount
want to
up
get rid of my
really quick.
law?
I'm gonna make sure we have all the mines, and
Yeah,
then we're gonna be moving out.
But
So
it
2 section
doesn't
mount
take up the same space. I've got ammo. I've got all the ammo that I can
Delta.
get.
Alright, I'm your driver, guys.
Carrying 400
Chipped
rounds
in.
of ammo. I mean,
fine.
Hey,
wait 30
can you
kilometers.
grab
May I ask who my gunner is?
Grab my mines.
Alright, we're hopping in, I presume.
That's fine, that's fine.
Wait, hold on.
Hey guys, when you're got all your gear straightened out, please get in the vehicle. And someone pick up these smoke grenades.
I weigh 30 kilograms. I mean, there's no point in me dropping the lure, otherwise I'm just an asshole. Yeah.
The fuck?
I did drop my hand grenades.
I got the smoke.
It's usually Shift Control H or Shift Alt H.
That's
Shift
probably
Alt
back
H.
in that vehicle.
You had mustache?
Oh, not immediately goes back.
You
up.
should go
Alright, we should
put
probably
on
get
face
it.
I just chipped as your driver, so.
Well, you don't have face camo either.
Alright, so we are channel 6 tune. Are we alpha?
Alright, I think we got plenty of mines.
4.
I don't know, maybe I fucked it up last
Is it
time.
normal that I don't have a shack?
And the man next to me has a beard. That's not that
1-2 Vic, this is 1-2 long clear out.
Be in the army as well.
No, we're a platoon.
Alright, everyone 2 section in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
No one's moving on my screen.
To the front, the southeast house in the town.
What's from?
Alright.
Roger.
No one's moving, everyone's sat outside the
you
vehicle on my
Just
screen.
take us down the road. and then
Is there, do I have a gunner or am I
Yeah, just stand by.
Cool.
Yep.
I have no backpack, so I've got.
Any gunners?
Is that
No.
down this road here?
Okay.
1-0, 1-2 line
Yeah.
clear.
1-3, Roger. Who? Kale?
How
Whatever,
fun
he's
is
a
this
rifleman.
What
scrim
do you
for
mean?
driving?
Why do you have backpacks?
Okay. Okay,
Because you
copy.
can't,
I'll take
can't
this.
fucking all
You-
ride in an APC with backpacks on.
You don't need backpacks.
Yes.
You've got the FE432. That's your big
Hold up.
backpack.
Alright, dismount.
Alright, everyone hold, jump out.
You still need a day.
Vic,
Oh yeah,
Okay.
driver take us out.
Okay,
Hold on.
on.
my
I
God.
have to program them manually.
So are we gonna call him this
The rifle.
Alright, I want you to take
Sorry, the gun group is going to be. The gun group is going to be Casa,
Yeah,
Ash,
Okay.
Graves. You guys need
So let's go forward.
everybody else.
You're going forward, and then go down the
Once we dismount the APC.
Sorry about that, Falcon. Game messed up a bit. And my team speaker's fucked up.
Microphone activated.
Sorry about that, Falcon. My game messed up, everyone just froze.
No problem, it's fine. Alright, we'll do 1 in depth on this side and then 3 up front. You gotta be within...
Okay, that'd be a good idea, but I can't get rid of this damn shell scrape anyway, so this could be a problem. I may have to reslot.
What the fuck did you do? It's not that hard.
I don't know.
It breaks on occasion.
Yeah, it's a known issue. You have to reslot.
Oh, never mind.
There's no way to fix it.
Alright, well, let's get the other ones up, guys.
You cannot deploy a shell scrape within 3 meters or whatever. I'll go to the other side of the house.
Alright, I need some people to come over here and dig some.
To reslot, otherwise you cannot
be
deploy
fine.
it. No, you will get that error message regardless.
Yeah, that's good. I kind of wanted you to keep the trees there, but that's fine. Alright, well, you guys don't count on these trees being blocking sight of line of sight to knock down one, so don't use it. Bucky, make the rest of the shell scrapes over here. Alright, make like 3 or 4 back here, facing to the east.
Okay, I am gonna have to resolve to get rid of this damn shell scrape in front of me. Alright, I'll be back in a sec.